Hello, my name is Laura Hamilton and I'm here to tell you about the portable baby wrap carrier. So, what I'm going to show you is the cross carry tie. There are many different ways to wrap your wrap carrier, but this one is all-purpose. It's easy to learn. You can pop the baby in and out without taking the wrap off. It doesn't need to be adjusted. So, it's a good basic tie to learn. You'll start by taking your wrap out of your wrap sack, which is like a little stuff sack that you can keep your wrap in. Keep it contained and clean. And then you're going to find the middle marker. It's made out of satin, lets you find the middle of the wrap very easily. For the cross carry tie, the middle marker is going to go at the small of your back, right in the middle of your back. You don't want it to be bunched up, you want it to be fairly well spread out. And you don't want any twists in the carrier anywhere. None of the fabric should be twisted. So once you have it wrapped around you, I like to take one end and put it in between my knees or in between my thighs to keep it secure and keep it from falling down. Again, you don't want any twists in the fabric whatsoever. So you want to make sure that there's a smooth line coming out from your back. You're going to spread it out with your hands and just lay it with a little bit of slack in it over your shoulder. Side two, same thing. Make sure that the fabric is not twisted or folded. You're going to spread it out with your hands and just lay it over your shoulder with a little bit of slack in it, not too much. Okay, so you have the fabric draped over each shoulder. In the back, you're going to take the two straps and you're going to cross them. Once you've crossed them, you're going to do a double knot in the front. And make it fairly tight. Okay. Now you have your wrap on. You're going to take the X in the front and pull it out. This will make the back of your wrap, it will take the slack out of it and give you more space in the front to put your baby into. Now you're ready to put your baby in. So you take your baby. Your baby's going to go slightly over your shoulder. That will keep the legs nice and high so that you don't have to bend or torque the legs. You're going to carefully put one leg in one strap on this side. Move your baby to your other shoulder. Pull out the other strap and put the other leg in. If you have a newborn baby, which this wrap carrier is perfect for, then gently ease the fabric in between the little slot between the baby's legs. The baby will relax into a spread position, but you don't want to force that right away. Okay, so your baby has the legs in place, and now we're going to spread the fabric. You want to take, there's two straps as you can see, one outer, one inner. You'll start with the inner strap and start wrapping from the baby's knee crease over here to the opposite side of the baby's bottom over here. And once you've done that, you repeat the exact same thing on the other side. From the baby's knee crease, spreading across to the baby's bottom on the other side. So this right here is a very supportive wrap for a newborn. Covers both of the arms. The baby has plenty of room to breathe in there. There's lots of airflow. It's a nice lightweight wrap. For slightly older babies past newborn who want to look around, maybe wave an arm, have a little more interaction and see what's going on, you can take one arm out so you still have full support on one side. Normally babies pick one side to look at. They like to look and turn their head one particular way. So once you figure out what side your baby likes, you can expose this side, let the arm wave around. The head will usually be looking over here. The baby can see what's going on but still be completely supported on the other side. If your baby goes to sleep, very common, you can just take this side and use it to support the baby's head. I personally have loaded clothes in the washer like this with full support without the baby's head flying around. It's very comfortable, very snuggly. When your baby gets to be a little bit older, or if you have a baby that does not want to be confined at all, you can put both arms out. Make sure that the wrap comes up nice and high on the back so that you don't get any lack of support here. But the baby can have both arms free here and be able to see what's going on. Notice that the wrap carrier is not very bulky at all. It's basically just the baby. There's nothing else around me except the baby and a very thin, nice and cool layer of fabric. In the back, you can still see the middle marker, a nice little accent, and you should have your back pretty taut like that with not much slack in it when your baby is in. In the front, notice that the baby is up on my chest primarily. The baby is not sagging down. The baby is not on my belly. The baby is up on my chest. A good rule to follow is you don't want your baby's bottom to be lower than your belly button. You generally want the baby's bottom to be at or slightly above your belly button. So if your baby's sagging way down, that's a sign your carrier is not tight enough. You haven't tied it tight enough. So start out a little bit tighter, and that should help. So to take your baby out, you want to bring the two sides of the wrap down, free the armpits, reach in, hook your baby under the armpits, and pull straight up. That's that. You can leave your wrap on, so if you take your baby out to nurse or to feed or to change a diaper, you can leave your wrap on. There's really no need to adjust it or untie it or do anything. At this point, you can smooth it down, go about your business, do your diaper change, whatever you need to do, and then put your baby back in just like I showed you in the beginning. It's kind of nice. You don't need to take your carrier on and off. Breastfeeding is very easy in the wrap carrier. You can take your baby out, nurse your baby. This actually works quite well as a privacy cover, which I personally used in restaurants. So that works well too. When you're all done, you can put your baby back in. You can loosen up your wrap and nurse your baby to let your baby drop down, and then latch your baby on by lifting the breast without taking the baby out of the carrier. If you really want to do that, but then you're going to have to retie your carrier afterwards to make it tight enough again. My personal preference is just to take the baby out, nurse, and then put the baby back in. Okay, so at the end of the day, or whenever you're done wearing your wrap, you simply untie it. And unlike other wrap carriers, I made this along the lines of a sleeping bag stuff sack, which I really like going camping. You have all this sleeping bag all over and folds into a nice little pouch. So, same principle here. You don't need to fold up your wrap before you put it back in. It actually works a little bit better when it's slightly wrinkled like this, so you want to keep it wrinkled. Don't worry about ironing or pressing. Take it, pull the elastic, and just start wherever you're at. And keep going until it's all in. So, there you go. It's a nice small package, very compact. You can put it in your purse, your diaper bag, in a suitcase. It's nice for traveling. It's very lightweight. It's very cool. One other thing that I want to show you, there is some stretch in this wrap, but it's only in one direction. So across the length of the wrap, there's no stretch, so it will not bag, and with the weight of the baby, you won't need to tie it tighter and tighter and tighter, like for example with the Moby wrap. Across the width of the wrap, there is some stretch. There's a little bit of spandex in here, so it will snuggle around your baby and have a nice comfortable fit, but not get loose. That's that. If you have any questions about the portable baby wrap carrier, feel free to email me at ask@theportablebaby.com. Thank you.